The storefront of Jacobs Jewelers has displayed watches for 131 years, a timepiece itself as the city's oldest business. Owner Roy Thomas has seen a lot over the half-century he's been here.
When I first came to Jacksonville in 1960, there was 400,000 people.
His patrons once came from companies like Gulf Life, one of 16 insurance companies dominating the business scene in the 80s and now gone. To the city's now largest current employers, Baptist Health and Bank of America. He's watched the office park migration from downtown high-rises to business parks off the JTB corridor and now back again. Now he's witness to even more change, a boom in the business sector.
I think that's good for the city to grow. You want growth.
And there is plenty of that. Andre Wallace with JAX USA says the city fielded 106 inquiries from companies about relocating to the region.
We stack up from a competitive standpoint where we're recruiting these companies, letting them know, hey, look, versus Tampa, versus Orlando, versus Atlanta, Nashville, and Charlotte, here's why you want to be here in Jacksonville.
Those companies still include the old faithful fields from Jacksonville's more formative years: finance, industrial, logistics. But they also now include newcomers in biomedical and financial and health tech. Forcura is one of them, a health tech company planting its flag in Northeast Florida and growing.
This is an amazing spot. You've got really anything that you're into in terms of raising a family or even being single.
Forcura just expanded with a capital investment of $2.2 million and about 115 employees, all high-paying six-figure jobs staffed mostly by regional talent. On top of military bases and an already established workforce, Craig Mandeville, the CEO and founder, can pull future employees from any of the nearby universities.
These students want to be here. They want to start their careers here. So we've got an amazing talent pool that we're pulling from. 3
more tech companies have joined the ranks just this year, including the largest financial tech enterprise in the country, Dun & Bradstreet. The momentum following that move making us a top 20 destination for new tech companies in the country.
We're definitely a city on the rise.
To house that growth, Jacksonville alone has seen 1.25 million square feet of commercial real estate space built in the last 5 years, or almost 26 football fields worth, luring in developers like Merit Companies to meet the demand.
You guys have a very pro-business governor, you have great road infrastructure, and you have a lot of land.
We looked at data from the chamber over the last 2 years in our 7-county area, and in that time there have been 47 different projects. Those companies added a total of 7,654 jobs for a total of $1.7 billion in capital investment. In fact, while cities like New York, San Francisco, even Miami reported net migration losses last year, Jacksonville reported a 9% increase in workers. That's the second highest in the country. And all of that has happened during a pandemic in spite of the Great Resignation. Those major events, Wallace says, changed people's priorities, and Jacksonville rose to the occasion.
It's the quality of life. It's the ability to own the house that they're looking for, the ability to send their kids to the schools that they're looking for.
That's why Judy Raz picked up her family and her organic restaurant business from New York City and moved here, choosing St. Johns County on a whim and a road trip south, knowing community is as important to her kids as the food she gives them.
It matters more for kids than anybody else. I mean, they're growing.
Which is why Andre says it's often the spouses of executives who push decisions to relocate here, rather than our top competitors. Cities like Tampa, Orlando, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Nashville. The quality of life offerings, a favorable tax climate, a more than 75% business survival rate, and more than half the city's population in their prime working age are all key factors that consistently allow Jacksonville to rank in the top 25 cities to start or be in business, in reports from outlets like Forbes, LendingTree, and WalletHub. This all makes Andre's job selling the city a relatively easy one.
The future's bright for Jacksonville.
He says he lands about 3 in 10 companies that inquire about the city. There's not much his pitch is missing, he says, with the exception of one thing: a downtown city center.
Having that central focal point, I think, is really important.
Located in the heart of downtown, Thomas thinks so too, and says he's already seeing things change in that direction. In Jacksonville, Emily Turner, Fox 30, CBS 47 Action News, JAX.